What's up, guys? Happy Thursday, 5 o'clock, IG Live time. I'm having Megan Faber here from Keller Williams Luxury. She is a luxury agent. Oh, wow, she's right on time. What's up, Megan? But before Megan hops on, I just want to let you guys know that I don't even know Megan, but my coach, Jeff Mays, who also coaches Megan, says that she's a rock star. And so he's like, you should interview her on your IG Live. So anyway, I also want to ask Megan about this cool video she just made. I wonder if that's her on the video. But anyway, I'm going to bring her on right now. She is an agent. She does luxury real estate. She sells luxury real estate in Scottsdale, which is, I'm sure, is a booming market. And let's bring her on. Here we go. Megan Faber, that's her name. If you guys have any questions, please ask. What's up?
Hey.
Hey,
We're
Megan.
live.
Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you.
Yes, you as well.
So,
Can you hear me?
I can hear you fine. Are you at the
Okay.
office?
My home office.
Okay, cool. Me too.
Yes.
So I don't know you, and that's great because now we can have a conversation and get to know each other. Jeff told me to interview you because you're kicking ass. I'm not sure what you're doing to kick ass, but I really want to find out. But first off, tell me what you do besides, you sell real estate in Scottsdale, but tell me a little bit more about your business.
Yes, I started in construction management. So I originally started flipping houses about 6 years ago. And from the design and the open house concept that we used to do with really turning it into an experience, it grew into working with buyers and sellers. I feel like I'm really close. Am I?
No, it's good.
With my
I like it. Close is good. Close is good.
No. So it literally just organically grew. I would invite neighbors and send postcards and do like what I thought was fun introduction to that house.
Mm-hmm.
And it just kind of rolled from there. And now my husband runs the whole construction team, and I have my own small team that's growing. And
That's amazing.
it just rolled from there.
Wow, that's amazing. So you and your husband started a kind of like a flipping business?
Okay.
Okay. How long have you been doing that for?
Fully 6 years.
Oh, okay, good.
Yeah, been licensed for 6 years.
And before that, were you in real estate or what were you doing?
Well, I had a license. Used to live in Oregon,
Okay.
but I wasn't full time.
Okay.
Nope. And I intended really in the flipping business to just run contracts and run the back end side for him. And I fell in love with working with buyers and sellers, like the people and the experience and getting someone into a house and seeing that excitement. I fell more in love with that. And now I help. Like we've got 3 flips going right now. So I still help with that side.
Wow.
And that's how I've been generating and building more business and, doing the door knocking and all of the things that we meet with Jeff in order to grow it that way. And
that's awesome.
Yeah,
How long have you
rolling.
been working with Jeff?
Since October.
Okay, so just recently.
Yeah.
And before that, are you new to Tom Ferry?
I did a little coaching about a year prior to that.
Okay.
And then through COVID and my business went from 8 million to 25 million last year.
Wow. Congrats.
And I was either going to jump off the deep end or figure out a way to manage it all. And I was like, I need to go back to coaching.
Smart. So you went from 8 to 25. Is that what you said?
8 million to 25 million. Yeah.
That's awesome. That's awesome. How'd you grow so much? That was without coaching.
No, not till the end of it. No, when I think a lot of the agents took a step back through COVID and I saw how busy it was, I just doubled down on everything and I wasn't afraid of it. I didn't think that. I just didn't come from a state of fear. I embraced it.
That's awesome. Hey,
we never locked down right though, so that's a little different here.
Is there a feedback on your side? I feel like there's like a vibration going on. Okay, now it's stopped.
You know what it was? There was a phone call coming in.
Okay, I was like, what is that? I was like, zzz, zzz, and you're talking and trying to focus on what you're saying. Sorry about that. So you grew your business without coaching, but you got coaching to get more organized, to run a team.
Yes, organized time management to kind of validate the stress that I was having and put it on someone else to help me. And really, I was trying to bounce it back and forth with my husband, and it just wasn't working. I needed an outside influence, otherwise the wheels were falling off the tracks.
Yeah, that's so So I mean, you started coaching pretty early on in your career. Like I started after 13 years and it's been amazing. Like I was, kind of coasting and I really wasn't really growing. I was kind of just plateau, or like what Tom
Yeah.
says, make a lot of money, don't make any money. Make a lot of money, don't make a lot of
Yep.
money. But it was
Yeah.
never, going up, it was just kind of flatlining. So what is like, because Jeff's more of like a sales guy, like he's good with scripts and stuff. Has he also helped you with the organization of your business as well?
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
awesome.
Bouncing ideas back and forth, and he's so great with accountability. Like
Yes,
I love
yes.
his sternness,
Yeah.
and he's very straightforward, and then I can be straightforward back. Like, no, I didn't do it. I'm sorry. Not this week, but
Yeah,
he
no, for
keeps
sure.
me
I
going.
I I agree with that. I had a bet with him a couple weeks ago, and because I was like, I haven't had time to be on my calls and blah blah blah. It's all excuses, right? It's like,
Yeah.
I got a new ops manager and I got a team. Like, there's no excuse. Like, you still like I see other people that are still making their calls and they have bigger teams and they have a lot more going on. And they have kids and stuff. I don't have any kids, so I was like, all right, I got to get back to my calls. Like, let's make a bet. Let's make a bet. That always gets me going. You know,
Oh yeah.
and just from doing that, I was able to get some appointments. I got a couple of listings from that. So, but I still lost the bet because I didn't get enough appointments out of him. So, totally agree that he's
Yeah.
really
Did
good
he tell you about my
for
bet with Tom
accountability.
Ferry?
No, what is it?
I bet Tom that I would sell 100 houses on the buyer or seller side this year for $10,000.
Oh, were you? Is that at the summit?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So
Oh,
October 10th, October 11th.
uh-huh.
Yeah, I'm at 29 right now. So I'm like right there. I'm averaging two a week.
Oh my God, that's awesome. Where did
Yeah.
he? I don't. I know he does all those bets all the time, which is amazing. So were you on stage, or like were you like speaking or something, or was it kind of just you and him together?
No, I was virtual and I kept chiming in.
Oh, gotcha,
And it
gotcha.
was, Tom had read something. I had maybe said my business was coming like 80% referral. And he pulled
Mm.
it up and he goes, I'm going to challenge you. It's not off of referrals. And we dialogued for a minute and he goes, how about this? What did you sell last year? And I was like 40 and 7 out of state referrals. He's like, if you want to do 100, I'll bet you $10,000 you can't do 100. And I said, game
Wow,
on, let's do it.
dude, that's amazing. I gotta do that with Tom. I feel like that would get me juiced up for sure.
Yes, when you do not want to door knock or make your calls or schedule an open house, you're like, oh, do I want to spend this $10,000? Like this is
Yeah.
my this is my amount.
Wait, so does that mean that if you don't get to 100, you have to pay him 10,000?
Yeah.
Oh, so it goes both ways. Okay, cool. Yeah.
Yes, it does go both ways.
That's a good bet for sure. So what are you doing new? So you're doing all that, like you said, you're doing door knocking and all that. So you're adding, besides the referrals and your past clients, you're adding new lead pillars to your business.
Yeah, a couple more bar stools to that. I've never done geofarming, so
Okay.
that's something that Jeff and I are working on. I had
Hmm.
amazing results from this last batch that we sent out, so I'm going to overlay that into another just to keep it manageable. What else have I added? Some pre-listing stuff and
So so hold on. I wanna ask you about the geofarm because I think when I was talking to Jeff a couple weeks ago when I reached out to you, he was like, yeah, Megan did this and she got this result. I forgot what it was. So maybe it was the geofarm thing. So tell me more about that.
there is just a single postcard that I sent out, and it
Okay.
says, um, "What's your home value? Your home is
Oh
worth." It's very
yes.
short and sweet, and it
Yes,
has
that's the one.
the
The QR
QR code,
code.
and that's
The
it.
QR code.
Yeah, I sent out
Yes.
998, and I got 68 um, clicks on it,
Amazing.
and I
Amazing.
28 CMAs out, and one just come listen to me call. I'm actually going on it tomorrow,
Wow.
and then more just appointments, appointments, and appointments to
Do
be to
you
stack in.
do you have that piece in your home office that you can show us? Because I
I
would
can
I would love to
probably
see it.
do it.
Because he told me about so yeah, that's what he was telling us. Like, Paul, you got to do this because I have a geo farm too, and we send
Hmm.
out mailers, but I don't get a lot of calls from these like things I send out, unless it's like a handwritten envelope, which takes forever, and we don't send those every single month. But I like the
Yeah.
idea of doing like a clean, just black, background, the QR code, and then what's your home worth, and just scan it. Um,
Yep.
so what do you use? while you're pulling that up, what do you use? Like, what do they go to? Is it like a website? Is it like what is it? Do they actually get their home value from there, or do they just input their
Yeah,
address and
I
then
send them to HomeBot.
you HomeBot? Okay, I have HomeBot too,
Yeah.
but I just got it. So how does it work with HomeBot?
So I created a landing page.
Okay.
This one is boomequityaz.com. And so then that just goes, you can either type it in or QR code it, and it goes right to the HomeBot page. And then you put your address in and it pops it up for you. And then it'll grab it from me and send it to me.
That's amazing. So I haven't played with HomeBot. I put some people on it, and I've heard it's amazing.
Yeah.
So is that an extra feature on HomeBot, or is that just part of the package, like the $25 a month package?
Yep, it's part of it.
Oh, okay, awesome. All right, good. I'm gonna do it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do it.
Yeah.
All right, good. That's great. So they go onto HomeBot, they put their address in, and then that'll automatically go into your HomeBot, and then they'll start emailing them once a month. Plus, you send them a CMA on top of that, or does HomeBot provide their value?
It provides it automatically, but then I piggyback it. Do you remember when Jeff did the CMA a day? And we had that email that went out. This is the best email you're going to receive all year. Yeah. And then I video. So I do that as a follow-up with it.
Okay.
If they're engaging on HomeBot and I see it, I have these little pre-listing boxes.
Mm-hmm.
So my tagline is "Say yes to the address."
I saw that on your story today or something.
Yeah.
That's cool.
So this goes out, and then I send it with a candle, a nice candle from Bath and Body Works, and it says the only thing more lit than this candle is the value of your home. Ooh. And then I have a few things in here, a bio on myself, bio on Keller Williams, some luxury stuff, and then just a 3-page statement.
So hold on.
It's all branded, so it all looks uniform. It goes in there.
That's amazing. So take me down the process of how I get that box. How do I get that box? Like, what's the process for like a homeowner to get that box?
Anything pre-listing or anyone who's engaging who I think would use it as value.
Okay.
I deliver it. I drop it off on the doorstep.
Oh, so you actually go and drop it off.
Mm-hmm.
Do you door knock?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so hey, this is Megan. You reached out. I just wanted to give you a gift, whatever. And then do you try to book the appointment at that time, or what's it like?
So this one, I haven't done any from the new HomeBot, the QR codes, but this I drop off right before the pre-listing. So if I've got a pre-listing presentation coming up, that goes on their door, and then I'll shoot them a text, hey, check your front door, gift at your front door.
Okay.
Something I think that you'll like in preparation for our appointment on Thursday.
That's awesome. So like the appointment you have tomorrow, you've already dropped it off?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
She's got it, yeah.
That's a good touch, because when you give somebody something, they feel like they have to give something back to you, which is a signed listing agreement.
We could look at that, yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
I've never had any homeowner either say that someone's done that. Like, you're the only one. And then if it doesn't work, I'm like, if you think somebody could use this, would you kindly pass it along?
Yeah.
Probably gonna keep the candle.
That's really smart. That's really, really good idea. Okay. Yeah. I gotta start doing that. But the thing is, I go on listing appointments all over town, and like, I'm not sure if you've ever been in LA, but it's like the traffic, it's just forever. But hey, I gotta do it. Or maybe I just Uber it. I just, hey, Uber, drop this off and take a photo of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you have an assistant?
I do, but she needs to be at the office and on front of the computer.
Gotcha.
Yeah. But in the future, I'll have like a driver be like, go over here and drop this off.
My assistant drops this off. That's part of her.
Nice.
Her daily.
So you're in Scottsdale. How's the market in Scottsdale? I'm sure it's insane.
It is. Yep. We are still very, very buyer heavy.
Okay.
Under $1 million. I don't know if you're $1 million-ish. Are you above $1 million, below $1 million, sprinkled in there?
My average is 2.5.
2.5 million. Okay. So my average is about 850.
Okay.
I would say still about 10 offers on every 850, 10 to 15.
Wow.
Yeah. Even with the shaken interest rates, we're still heavy.
Yeah, because it's like you're not. I feel like I'm not sure this is true or not. I feel like people in the 300 to 400 or 500 may be affected by that extra 2% interest rate, where people in the higher end, 800 to $1 million or whatever, all right, an extra $500 a month, it's not really going to change much. Who are most of the buyers that are buying in Scottsdale? People from LA? We
have a lot of LA influence, a lot of Seattle and Chicago.
Okay, so people that are probably working remote now and want more sunshine?
More sunshine, still moving to want to be close to family. That
Okay.
still is our number one, is that family connection, and then knowing that they can work remote. Retirement was like up in the 40%. People still coming.
So 40% of retirees are going to Scottsdale.
40% of our sales, 40% of our incoming buyers were
Yeah.
retirees.
Wow, that's a lot. So you're trying to sell 85 million this year.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah. It'll be fun. What am I did almost 10 million last month. Yeah, I got my numbers at my Keller Williams office.
What's your team look like?
Myself, so I am the licensed agent. I do all of the showings, all of the listings, and then I have a transaction coordinator and a marketing manager.
Okay, gotcha.
So 3 so far. And I have a buyer showing agent, but that's nothing on team. That's kind of an in-house. Like right now in the evenings, I try to turn it off about 4 o'clock to spend time with my kiddos, and then I'll just pay a showing agent.
How do you do 100 units? And so you have a transaction coordinator that does not your assistant.
Correct. I have 2. Yeah, a transaction coordinator and I have a marketing assistant.
And a marketing. Okay. So the marketing assistant also does just kind of like admin stuff too for yourself. Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha. That makes sense. So 2 full-time employees. And is your goal to build a team? Like, what's your goal?
Yeah, I'd like to have a team of 5.
Okay.
Yeah.
5 agents plus just the 2 people you have full-time, or you want to have more admin as well?
I think we'll have to work on that. I don't know how that dynamic looks. How many you add on to more support staff? I don't want to burn them out either.
Yeah, for sure. I just started growing my team like 6 months ago, and I only wanted to get 1. That was my goal. I was like, I want to have 1 person on my team at the end of next year or at the end of last year. And Jeff's like, why do you have 1? Just get 2. And 2 ended up being 4, and 2 ended up being 4. One ended up dropping off, but I have 3. And it's a lot of time, and they're new agents, so I have to spend a lot of time with them and coaching them and just helping them grow their business. It's fun though. I really enjoy the process of it. But the idea is for me to obviously get out of production so that they can make the money for me. But I know it's not. I thought it would be a little bit easier, but I know it's a lot of work. It's been a lot of work, but it's fun. It's very fulfilling, and I feel very grateful to help out other people,
Yeah, I like that too. It is rewarding. If I could have, I would go on coffee dates all day and make videos and then just teach everybody else how to go show houses.
Yes. So tell us about your videos. I like your last video. I don't know, is that you in the video or is that somebody else?
Yeah, that's me.
Okay,
the Marvin Gaye.
Yes, you're like running and you stop and you like eat the leaves. That's awesome. I love that.
Yes, that's kind of like the house talking to me. I was running by and it's a coming soon house. I thought it'd be playful, to fun, to play with something that's just coming on.
That's amazing.
It's gotten a lot of fun.
That's a great video. You should tag Tom on that one because he should be re-tagging that one. That's a really good video.
I will. I've got to figure out. So my videographer is going to send them to me in Reels, and I think I posted it too soon. So it's just a general post on there, but I'm going to redo it as a Reel, and I'll put Tom in it.
Very smart. Yeah. The Reels always do really good. So you do a lot of video for your listings, or do you just what kind of content are you doing?
I do them for listings, and I started it as just for my farm, where we live it's called Scottsdale Ranch. It's about 3,500 people. And I just wanted to introduce local businesses and give people an idea. There's so many people who come from an outside influence that are, where are the good restaurants? Where are the little idiosyncrasies that we want to fall in love with? And then I just reach out to those businesses and do videos there. And in a give back way. Did you see the pie video? That was a lot of fun for Thanksgiving. And I went and I bought, people who will line up for 2 days in front of this pie store, and I went and bought a bunch of pies and handed them out for Thanksgiving and vouchered it.
That's good.
That's my true love language is gift giving. I love gifts. The clothing gift in my jam, the whole.
That's awesome. Yeah, there's somebody on the Tom Ferry Network that is the same way as you, but on an extreme level, where it's like like right before the buyer removes their contingencies, they give a gift, and like there's so many like layers of gift giving. I'm like, oh, this is amazing.
Yep.
And I know that Tom recommended a book about gift giving, but I haven't read it. Have you read it?
No.
No.
I
Okay.
think you're talking about Glenda Baker.
Yes.
She
Yes.
does.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
I do. I totally ripped off and duplicated her whole process too.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Are you coming to the Tom Ferry events this year? The Blueprint in Anaheim or the Summit back in Dallas?
I am going to Dallas.
Awesome.
Yeah,
Awesome.
that'll be fun.
Yes, that'd be awesome. Awesome. So anything else that we should know about Megan? I feel like you just spit out the answers and it's quick.
I don't know.
Like,
I'm a mom.
I have to get back home to my kids.
Yeah, what's that? No, they're at their plane. They're Muay Thai coaches here, so they're being watched.
All right, good. So tell us more about Megan.
Let's see. I grew up in Portland. That's where I was born and raised, and then moved down here 6 years ago. I don't miss it. I miss my family, but not the weather. And I love Scottsdale. I love the sun. I love sports and all of the things here. I mean, you think Scottsdale's a desert, but you can be the snow in 2.5 hours. I just bought a house in Mexico.
Oh,
so
okay.
I will have a satellite office. That's been a lot of fun. I bought a piece of land and we're doing some development in the Sea of Cortez. It's in Rocky Point in Isla del Mar.
Oh yeah. I've never been to Rocky Point, but I've heard a lot about it. Is that next to San Felipe or no?
I don't know. I don't know. We go like Rocky Point in itself has their condos and their like 4 restaurants, and then the subdivision in the peninsula. We stay there. It's gated and it's like all inclusive.
Okay.
So we Airbnb there.
Is that way down south, or is that closer up to like the top of the Sea of Cortez?
It's the top of the Sea of Cortez. So okay. I can be from my front door to that front door in 4 hours.
Oh, that's not bad to be in Mexico.
Yeah, no, I throw Costco in the back of the car, all of the things, and we jet set out and we can be there pretty quick.
That's amazing. So you bought a piece of land so you can develop it and then Airbnb it?
I'm going to not Airbnb it. No, I'll just.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
Oh, that's amazing. Have you been to Valle de Guadalupe?
No.
Okay. So if you like wine, which I'm sure you like wine,
yeah.
Valle de Guadalupe is like the Napa Valley of Mexico, and it's just east of Ensenada, which I'm not sure how far away that is from Rocky Point, but amazing restaurants, amazing cool Airbnbs and hotels, insane restaurants. Like last year, my girlfriend and I went to Italy and Greece, and we had amazing food, obviously, in Italy and Greece. And we went to Valle de Guadalupe, and we've never had better food. I mean, like the Mexican food is like so bomb, so good.
Cool. Yeah. No, that all-inclusive golf course, the kids can ride. So one side of the peninsula has the ocean, and then the other side is literally like a 80-degree lake. So we bought more on the lake side, so we don't have to worry about them in the ocean. And there's a trampoline and paddle boards and the whole nine.
Oh my God, that's amazing. I have to go. I've never been, but I have to go. Laura Foreman asked, she said, thanks for sharing. What's your favorite closing gift?
Ooh, mindful of this wine. I love wine. I just bought one of those clocks. Have you seen those digital clocks?
No.
That it'll say it'll actually read out the time. They're they're expensive. They're like $1,500.
Oh,
but
wow.
That was it was like a $3 million house. That was probably my favorite closing gift. I do a lot of metal yard signs with their address. I have a couple Etsy accounts to go to.
Smart. Yeah.
So they put it in their front yard and their talking piece. What else? I've got one sitting right here. Oh,
I gotta work on my gift game, man.
So it's she loves Joanna Gaines, and I kind of learned that through the transaction. So I got her a bunch of stuff off of the Joanna Gaines site.
That's amazing.
And I love coasters that say home, and then the O is the state of Arizona. So we have a lot of people from out of state. So now this is their new home, stuff like that. That's more custom.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Well, is there, before we, first I want to say thank you for jumping on, because I'm a stranger and you're just like, sure, doing it. And
I love this kind of.
and looking forward. I mean, like, first of all, it's awesome that you went from 8 million to 25 million, and now you're trying to go to 85 million, which is insane. So
Yeah.
good for you. And obviously, I hope you make it, and I'll see you at the summit. Anything else you want to say?
No, if you guys have any referrals for Scottsdale, I love refers, and I'll make sure to take care of them, and send back to you as well.
Yes, actually, I did refer somebody out to Scottsdale a couple years ago. I forgot who the agent was, but now that I know you, then you will get my referrals.
Awesome. Vice versa. Thank you.
Awesome. Thanks, Megan, for coming out. I really appreciate it, and I'll see you at the summit in Dallas.
See you then. Bye, Paul.
All right. Bye. Bye.